All right, guys, I don't even know where to start. I keep seeing all these people on all these health and fitness groups, all these over 40 groups, on these fitness for men over 40s, like all these different groups about health and fitness, and people that are trying to make changes, asking questions, figuring out what can they do to get better. Outside of the things that I've talked about in the past, as far as just asking people who have no clue about you, no clue about your history, no clue about what your goals are, where you've been, what your lifestyle is like, or anything like that, and trying to get just generic information, and the real inability to, in most cases, use that information and apply it to your life. I've talked about that. It's not the best way to go. The best way to go is to get a coach, hire a personal trainer, get a nutritionist, do something like that, so someone can spend time with you one-on-one to answer your questions and figure out something that works just for you. Outside of that, the prevailing mindset that people still have, which boggles my mind, that if you just eat less and exercise more, you'll be fine. That is perfectly fine if all you want to do is lose weight. It has nothing to do with wanting to be healthy. It has nothing to do with wanting to be able to perform well or increase athletic performance or functional fitness, okay? We talk about functional fitness. You need to be strong. You need to be stable. You need to be flexible. You need to have endurance. You need to have stamina. You need to be able to be powerful and have speed and agile, all these things, right? Cutting your calories as a blanket statement does nothing for you other than deprive your body of energy and nutrients, okay? Caloric deficit is a generic, broad-ranging term that is way outdated. What you need to be thinking about is, how can I get the most nutrients possible in the food that I eat, and how can I manage my fuel calories, different than total calories, so that I'm not saving and storing fuel if I'm not using it, okay? Those are two very different things. Caloric density, nutrient density. The most nutrients packed in the smallest packages possible, okay? If I eat a steak, I'm getting more nutrients and less calories, okay? Number one, the calories coming mostly from protein, and then I'm getting some fat calories. The fat calories are the only ones that count, right? Because I'm not burning protein from the steak to make fuel. I'm not burning protein to power my body, okay? The protein is going to rebuild my body. It's not fuel. The fat in the steak is fuel, right? They're two very separate things. You do not burn protein. You burn carbs and you burn fat. If you don't have any carbs, then you just have fat to burn. If you don't have any carbs, then you just have fat on your body to burn. If you're not eating too much fat, you just have fat on your body to burn, okay? You don't need to add fat. You don't need to cut all of your calories. The only calories that you need to really worry about reducing are coming up with a new way to identify, what do I actually need is fat and carbs, okay? Eat the protein. I highly recommend at least 1 gram of protein to 1 pound of lean mass or your goal weight. If you weigh 200 pounds and you have 150 pounds of lean mass, you should be eating 150 pounds of 150 pounds of protein, 150 grams of protein every single day, if not a little bit more, right? Maybe 100 to 150 grams of fat every day, okay? But no more than that. I would not suggest, because if you're that over fat, you've got fat on your body to burn. You don't need to eat more fat in order to burn fat. Your body will burn what it has stored. That's why it's there, so it can use it if it needs it, okay? Caloric deficit is not sustainable. You have to eat less, and then eventually, because you're going to feel like crap and you're hungry all the time and you don't have the micronutrients and you don't have energy, you're going to need to eat more. And then you're going to bulk up and you're going to get big and you're going to add fat. Then you eat less. Then you don't have the energy. You don't have the micronutrients. You lose muscle. You lose fat. And everything stops. Your metabolism slows down. Now here's the thing, your metabolism slows down and then it stays slow even if you gain the weight back again, okay? Caloric deficit messes up your metabolism. It does not improve your metabolism. High protein keeps your metabolism functioning. Manage the fuel sources only. The fuel sources are carbs and fat, okay? Caloric deficit as a blanket solution, exercise more, eat less, is flawed. It does not work long term. It will mess you up.